Global Technology Scouting, Dr.Pierre Vialettes. Please put your hands together.
Thank you very much. Hello. Does it work? Can you hear me or? Hello. 1, 2. Does it work? Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you. I want to introduce to you what we do on digitalization in Airbus. But first, I would like to explain you why there are so many people from Airbus joining this event and why today we are looking at all these new technologies, all these digitalization topics, and so on and so on. The reason why is that a few years ago, we were kind of discussing with our colleagues in Airbus, and we saw this guy in the US, a kind of crazy guy, who wanted to launch a new business in launchers, space launchers. And we were like, well, you know, we have Ariane, we know about launchers, this is a grown business, so we'll be fine. The point is that today, this crazy guy has created a huge company called SpaceX. And today, SpaceX is becoming one of the leaders in the satellite launchers. So the point is, we have to take care, because what we do today in Airbus, manufacture aircraft, manufacture helicopters, we say it's okay, because it's a complicated business. You have to do certification. You need to have a supply chain. This is a grown business. The point is that we believe tomorrow we will be disrupted by people like Elon Musk, even in commercial aircraft. So the point is what to do to avoid that. And so we discussed about innovation. Cyril just showed you many stuff on urban air mobility, electrification, and so on. So this is how we answer that. We answered that as well on digitalization. Today, a lot of companies are working on all the buzzwords you can hear. But in terms of aviation, we really want to introduce at Airbus and by Airbus the digital revolution inside the aviation industry. How to do that? And what does that mean, digitalization? What does that mean for us? First, this means focusing on the physical product. So from the physical product, we really need to manage all the data. And from the final product back to all the supply chain. It means that we need to have a continuity and a full data continuity in all our supply chain, in all our company, in all our business. So it goes from integrated with suppliers to our customers. But to do that, we need to have new skills. Airbus is a traditional aviation company. Today, if we want to address all these new topics, artificial intelligence, big data, etc., we need to have new skills. We need new talents. And this is one of the reasons why we participate to this event. But with these new skills, and another point is we need to work more as well on an open innovation way and be more present in the ecosystem. And to do that, we need to change the way we are working today. So we need to think about be more agile, and find new ways of working. So how to do that? First, we want to focus on 9 digital capabilities. I will introduce them to you later. But to work on these capabilities, we need to think about fundamentals. And for us, there are key fundamentals linked to the digitalization. The first being the data governance. Data governance is key, especially in our domain. We have to deal with data regulation in all the countries. So the regulations are different in different countries. So we have to deal with that. We have to deal with personal information, and so on and so on. So this is one of the foundation for us about digital and management of data. The second is cybersecurity. Of course, we have to protect our data. Of course, we have to be sure that our data are used safely for us, for our suppliers, for our customers. We have to think about new information management and information system, because now the tools we used to use, we cannot use them anymore. So we need this new transformation. And after, we need to find new resources, and again, as I mentioned, change the way we think and change our ways of managing that. So the 9 capabilities we are relying on for our next product are the following. No big surprises here. These are, as I mentioned, all the buzzwords you can hear. But for us, for all these domains, we have very interesting, very useful, and high potential applications within the group. So we are talking, of course, about big data and advanced analytics. I will give you an example with Skywise that Pierre already mentioned, Cyril as well. I will give you details on that. We are working on 3D printing, additive layer manufacturing. We are working on mixed reality, on cloud and as a service platform, IoT. We are working on collaboration, mobility, and social networks. I will give you another example with the app iFly A380, which is a website as well. We are working on artificial intelligence, and all that is implied in artificial intelligence, as well as on augmented humans and robotics, and on blockchain. So, no surprises here, but for all these topics, we have an application in the group. So how to capture this technology? How to have these technologies in our products, in our processes? We need to go with proof of concept. It means that we need to work in an open innovation environment. So what we do? We do scouting. So this is my job, and this is the job of my team. So I'm in charge of the global technology scouting for the group. So I work worldwide, and I look for new technologies, new talent, new startups worldwide. So I have people in my team based in China, Korea, Japan, India, Russia, Israel, the US, Europe, etc., Southeast Asia, and so on. Our job is, well, participate to this kind of event, organize startups demo day, have a coffee with professors from universities, talk with people in our industry, with our suppliers, to try to find these new ideas, to try to find these new technologies we could use for our product. This is the scouting. Then we need to have a matching with our business. It means that, okay, I meet with one startup who is developing a connected pillow, for example. So he has some sensor inside the pillow, so he can say, okay, this guy, when you sleep, you will have the monitoring of your sleep and so on. So it seems to be healthcare startup. How is it related to aviation? And this is where our expert, this is where we intervene, because we can say, okay, why don't we use this connected pillow on the seats of the aircraft to monitor the health of the passenger, to see if they are in a stress. So if we can see that they are stressed, we can bring them some water, talk to them, etc. So our job is to do that, to link all this technology we can find and to find application in our industry. And then we have to demonstrate value. To do that, we launch proof of concept. We launch assessments of technology projects. So we meet with, so we have cooperation with startups, with research institutes, with universities, and with these people that have some new ideas, new technology. Well, we just launched a proof of concept, and together we try to apply this technology to our product. So this is the first evaluation phase. And when we have proved that this technology could work for our business, we need the next step, which is industrialization. So this is where we need to think about how to ramp up, how to produce this technology at large scale for us, how to create a supply chain for this technology. And then we need to operate and secure. It means that we need to certify the technology for our product. And then we need to operate, we need to think about maintenance. We need to think about customer services and so on and so on. And when this is done, we have created value. We have generated new business. We have generated new ideas. And this is a virtuous circle, because all this knowledge comes back and we can reinject value in the ecosystem. So this is really how we capture this technology and create value with them. Example, Skywise. So Skywise is a service created by Airbus, and I will explain you how, and this is a very good example of how we started to work with a startup to rapidly have a best-in-class data platform. Because today, Skywise is the only data platform recognized and used by worldwide airlines with Airbus. On other aircraft, Airbus aircraft operating worldwide, you can imagine that there are tons and tons of data. This data can be used for a lot of applications. The point is that in Airbus, we didn't used to be experts in data. So what we did, we discussed with Palantir. Palantir is a startup in the US, one of the best in managing data. You know, they are used to work already with a lot of customers and in a lot of different industry. So we merge our knowledge to create several platforms. One was at the beginning an internal platform to manage better the data from our production of the A350. And the other one was to create a new service for our customers called Skywise, and Palantir helped us to do that. Why we did that, and how we changed the way we used to do business and we used to interact with our airlines. Well, in the past, we used to work in a, let's say, custom apps only way. We switched step by step to platform. Why? Because we need to share in an anonymous way, of course, the data between the airlines. We need to share the data internally with our different departments, the procurement, customer services. We need to share the data with our suppliers. And so this is why we switch to a platform only to to an app only to a platform only. And this is key because thanks to that, we managed to improve and to monetize and to value the data we used to have and the customers used to share with us. I think, yeah.
The aviation industry is ready for its next revolution. Today, every single aircraft generates incredible amounts of information. Data has the power to change aviation, but no one asks the right questions. What if data was gathered at the scale of the whole aviation industry? What if every day-to-day decision was made instantly thanks to data? What if costs were indexed on your performance gains? Today, Skywise answers these questions. From the unmatched OEM expertise of Airbus and the data skills of Palantir, we created a new, first-of-its-kind organism. A digital, hyper-connected and highly secured ecosystem that perceives, understands and takes care of everything related to flying. A heart beating at the rhythm of aviation. Powered by Airbus, Skywise relies on the widest database on the market and 20,000 engineers to supply each customer with a constant flow of cutting-edge insights. Each solution operates alone and as part of a whole. They can adapt to fit every specific need, are open to any good idea in the industry, and allow the users to connect, watch, share, optimize, and predict seamlessly. From engineering and maintenance to flight operations, Skywise allows every aviation stakeholder to make the most accurate decisions and disclose the best opportunities for growth. All it takes is a heartbeat. To unleash the potential of data, once again, it's time for Airbus to be pioneers. Skywise, the beating heart of aviation.
So that gives you an overview of what Skywise is. And what's important to understand is that as a platform, it has an impact externally to our suppliers, to the MRO, to connectivity, of course, to our customers, the airlines, but as well internally with engineering, with the procurement, with production, manufacturing, etc. So this is a brand new service, and it has 1 year and something, and in 1 year it becomes a real hit inside the aviation industry. I will give you other examples, other applications, other businesses created thanks to digitalization. This is something we have today on our final assembly line on the A330. So we are using smart glasses to support some manufacturing tasks. In the past, we used to use some job cards to just see, okay, where should I put this component, how to put that, and so on. Today, we are using smart glasses with a 3D mock-up of the aircraft as augmented reality. So we are able to do the assembly directly with the smart glasses, without the paper anymore. Thanks to this technology and thanks to this application, we managed to have a 100% quality on first time, and we divided the operation time on this task by 5. Another example is the use of additive layer manufacturing in our products. Today we have more than 100 titanium parts on our aircraft from the A380 and A350. Aviation is the exact and is the best industry to use 3D printing. We don't do large series, we do titanium parts, we do high quality components. So for us, it's a real important and key manufacturing technology. Then we have created a platform. So it's a website, it's an app, because we found out that when we went with the A380, which is this huge double-deck aircraft and so on, well, people loved it. They say, wow, it has a funny shape, it's beautiful, it's interesting, and when they flew on that, they say, wow, it's super quiet, no vibration, you feel good. And so we had more and more passengers telling us, okay, I want to fly on A380. So we created this platform that permits you to book a journey on an A380. So there is a booking platform. This is as well a kind of social media. It means that during your flight, you can as well share your experience with other passengers. You can send selfie you can take selfie, you can give advices, you can give feedback, and so on and so on. We develop this kind of application and an app to promote the fly under A380, but to permit as well and to make it more easy for our customers and for the passengers to fly on this aircraft. So that I gave you some examples on what kind of application we can have thanks to digitalization. Since we started to really look at digitalization, to create project, business, to have it really embedded in our processes, we made it a reality in Airbus. So what did we learn from that? First, it's important to find partner. And this is why, again, we have that many people from Airbus joining this event. We want to find partners. So we want to find startups with good ideas, with good technologies, with new products that we can use. So how does that work? If you think you have a technology of interest, you come to us and we will do an evaluation. So we can launch proof of concept with you and try to have your technology shared with us and embedded in our product or processes in the future. So we need the right partner. Second, we need to change the way we used to think, manage our products, and so on and so on. We need to be more agile. Why? Because today, and again, I say that again, we think we could be disrupted by people more agile than us. So this is what we changed already. We really need to continue to have new initiatives. I mentioned the 9 technology domains we are looking at. We have Skywise, we have iFly A380, we have a bunch of other examples of an application. We need to continue. We need to develop again our digital initiatives. I emphasize again, I talk about digitalization and we need new partners in digitalization. That's true for all the other aspects. So we need partners as well on electrifications. We need partners on urban air mobility. All the topics presented by Cyril, I emphasize again, come to us. Another point, I introduced to you Skywise as a platform. Today we are working with Palantir and we have developed the platform in Airbus. In a close future, we will permit other partners to plug their technology, to plug their platform, whatever, to Skywise. Permit to create more value to this platform. So if you have ideas linked to Skywise, again, come to us. And we believe that Thailand is a key country for innovation. The ecosystem here is brilliant, is good. So we want to be here as well. So please, again, come to us. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doctor. For the iFly application, will it soon be available or do you have any expected date to use it? Sorry? The iFly application is already available in both platforms, iOS and Android. Okay, guys, we have all the 4G on and the Wi-Fi as well. You can just take your phone out, download the application, and start using it right now. So that was just some part of the innovation and the platform, an online platform that give you more access to Airbus. And if you have any feedback, just like Dr. Vialettes say, they're more than welcome to have your feedback and informations. For the next speakers, we'll be talking about the simplifying the sky with the aerial inside. So, well, we already have the platform Skywise and the application iFly.